I don't smoke. Men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. All I need is a facelift. Everybody has them. Zsa Zsa Gabor, Gary Cooper, Frank Sinatra. Why leave the front of a house unpainted with the paint peeling off? I'm 48, I'm starting to go. All I need is a facelift. Some sterilized oil to blow up my bosoms. But it's a common thing in Japan. You get it done twice a year, and slowly the sterilized oil absorbs into your system and has to be redone. So if I go to Japan now, slowly my bosoms would disappear and it absorbs. So the thing I'll have to do is somehow get a Japanese doctor to move over here so that I'll have my bosoms. I went to the Calgary Stampede and couldn't get a hotel room at the time of the Stampede. So the only thing that we finally could find was a tent. In the middle of the night, there was a terrific thunderstorm, thunder and lightning like they have on the prairies. Lovely, lovely. We got all excited, and that's how I had her. Now, if only I'd lived in a country where there were thunderstorms. I don't know why you're ever worrying. You need never ever be in a corner. When I was in New York, all my money was stolen. I didn't, instead of not knowing which way to turn, something will always come up if you use your intelligence and resourcefulness a little bit. Have a little initiative. You need never be stuck. I was sitting, and always go to the best hotels. I was sitting in the Statler, and the consul of Costa Rica started to look at me and lick his little fat lips, and roll his little eyes, and he approached me and wanted me to register in the same hotel as him. Well, when he gave me the money for the room, which was $40, instead of going to get the room, I merely pretended at the desk to register, went down the elevator, and down below and out the back door, and I was a block away. And I had $40 without any commitments in any way. Everyone in New York is actually not from there. It's either someone from Argentina going to France, or someone from Hungary going to Colorado, and they all are very lonely and wish that they had someone to escort for the evening. So night after night I did nothing but eat at the Colony, the Stork Club, see the opening nights of the plays and the operas. Then I got the idea that if what I did with a fellow from Costa Rica would work with other men too. So I consistently said that I had just checked out and had no more money, was leaving town, and they said, well, sign in again. Here's the money. All except one Frenchman. And he said, I'll give you the money later. I said, pardon me, the money is for the room. At any rate, one soldier was going to get on the train, suddenly saw me and said, listen, I really like you. I think I'd like to spend the night with you. Actually, I shouldn't do it. I'll give you $10. But I should see this fellow in upstate New York because I'm shipping overseas. And I'll feel terribly guilty about it if I don't. So I convinced him the only thing to do, to the satisfaction of both of us, was for him to go upstate and see his friend and to give me the $10, which he did. Why think you've got to pay for anything? The important thing is to be a nice girl, quiet, good taste, good conversation. And if you have paid for a man being helpful to you, then he hasn't really helped you. You have to keep your dignity and self-respect. For the most important thing, the most valuable thing you have is yourself. And you needn't ever give yourself away. Why ask me what to dress? Nobody ever told me how to dress. I learned it myself, looking in magazines, watching and using my head. Why, do you think that Guy Lombardo would have named his boat after me if I'd had a cheap plastic purse? I never let a man pick me up. I'm not the kind of girl that can be picked up. Besides, he'd get what he liked, and I would have what I did.
Makes me feel like a pigeon. Do you like pigeons?
No.
I don't. It's stupid.
No, I'd pick him up myself. One evening, when I waited a long while and got a ride in a car through the rain, this gentleman explained to me that he really was on his way to a call girl. And I said, oh dear, that must be dreadfully expensive, isn't it? Oh no, he said, well, $10. He said, I like high-class stuff.
When these lights are on at night, and the car headlights are on, you feel like you're conducting a symphony.
Yeah?
None of this cheap skid row people for me. By the way, he said, you couldn't use $10, could you? He said, $10.
Stronger than you.
What did I do with $10? Give it to the SPCA.
Stronger than you. No! Get out of here! Go away! I'm sorry I ever even brought you up here!
So, at any rate, when I got out of the car, and left him, he looked amazed. When I got home that night, my horoscope, someone had thrown one away, had been following it, just to see whether they were indicative of anything. My horoscope for the day said, this is your lucky day. You will be offered money. Take anything you can get. I wish I had a tape recorder of men's passes. They're priceless. The wonder of it is, how can I resist them?